Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with the flag. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Dom Capers. Great. Other side.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Cockroach. Bama.
A final shot before break. Jones escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Okay, here we go. Biggie. Detroit Johnson.
Jones on 1st down. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Forced out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Dameon Pierce his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
First down, going to the air with Love. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that one complete to Hodgins.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd down and 3.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And take it right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
Rita.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Giants 52,
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch, yellow.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Goodson takes it to about the 37. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Love looking to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Jones.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring.
Here we go.
He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive under. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeaux, off the edge and dropping him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Play fake. Here's Love. And now here's another interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones.
Short throw, going to be caught by Waller.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Black. Set.
Love, they go play action now.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give, right side. Goodson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Bama, Bama, Bama. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Up we go.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look.
Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. Apple, 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 apple.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Pierce gets this one running right.
There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 59, Packers 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On 2nd down, Goodson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd and 2, Love with it. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Long, long, long.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Okay, here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed They did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Giants, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on